about the family as he does about Daniel.
Yeah.
It's all about, the sooner you realize it's all about Daniel, he doesn't want to be discomforted. Nothing is uncomfortable does he want. Now, are you comfortable? Let me ask you this. Are you comfortable? Does it make you pleasure? Does it give you pleasure to go to work and bust your ass every day? And be with people you don't like to be with? And be in a place you don't want to be? And to have to do things you don't want to do simply for a measly, schmeasly little amount of money called a check? Does that make, oh, I feel so good about all of this. I just can't wait to go tomorrow and do the same thing again.
Yeah.
You are very uncomfortable, but you allow that for your family because you think about somebody else besides just Anna. Daniel can't do that. All he can think about is how uncomfortable Daniel is if he does this or he does that. So screw the family. All that matters is Daniel. If you could get another $1,000 a month, too bad. You know why? Because Daniel is uncomfortable. We can't have, oh, King of Dan, we cannot have the Lord. Oh, the Lord Daniel cannot be bothered with that discomfort because it might support the family. But no, we can't have that. We can't. No, by golly, that will not happen. Oh, no. And I got a million excuses to tell you why, lady. I'm telling you. And that's it. That's it, by golly. $1,000? Screw you. I'm Daniel. That's all there is to it. I'm the king here. And
Yeah,
all that matters,
king.
I am not going to be bothered with discomfort. You get down. You get over there and make my meal. You pay the rent. You pay the electric. You get the AC. You get everything paid. And I'll live in it. And then, well, I don't know. I'll think of something else later to talk about. Because that's what I do. I'm talking. I'm not leading. I am not supporting my family. No, I'm supporting Daniel. And I can't help it because I'm sick. See? I'm sick. Ain't I cute? I'm such a cute little sick person. So, you know, if you can't put your foot down, then you'll just suffer. And that's life until we die. We're all gone, and we're off the face of the earth, and I got my way, and you got, well, you're just going to have to suffer and go to work for me. And so will the kids when they get older. Because Daniel needs to be supported.
Bueno, maestro, ¿está viendo sacudo o matarlo?
I did.
So start him out somewhere.
¿Vos estás haciendo huella en la pared?
Why? Because I was killing a mosquito.
He's got to do something for himself. All this nonsense about teaching kids and teaching mother, and teaching wife, and teaching everybody else. Oh, how are they going to learn? Well, I don't know. We went through thousands of years of this stuff. You know, people went without parents and they learned. Do you know all the people that had no parents and became billionaires? Do you know all the people who never went to school and became billionaires? This nonsense that you've got to have all these things taught and you've got to have all this education to get anywhere in life, well, that's a nice little fairy tale, but it just ain't true.
Like Thomas Edison. He like dropped out or something.
He dropped out. I dropped out. Everybody's dropped out. Because they're smarter than that. What a bunch of idiots trying to teach us nonsense. You can learn if you want to learn.
Yeah.
That's the key. But the idea that you're going to wait for somebody to tell you, he's waiting for somebody to tell him. And nobody's telling him. Anna's not telling him. Nobody's telling Daniel. They're all sitting there, just waking back. They're just, whatever you want, Master. Yes, I see. Daniel's uncomfortable. We can't do that. Oh, no. He's uncomfortable. He's waiting for somebody to tell him. And you're not telling him. You're letting him boss you around while he does nothing. And sooner he starts doing something, then maybe he can get a job and actually do something for everybody instead of himself. But it's not going to happen before that. It's a hard lesson. You gotta start with him like he's a 2-year-old, because he doesn't know. He's sick. He would like to know, but you gotta put your foot down. You can't treat him like a kitty. He's not a kitty. Kitties are like 2-year-olds. That's as smart as kitties ever get. They never get past about 2 years old. And they're very cuddly, and they're very nice, because they're helpless to some degree, even though they are vicious too. They could be. They can be destructive. All 2-year-olds, and Daniel can be a destructive 2-year-old too. And you gotta look at it like that. You gotta put some ground rules down. Kitties don't do this, and they do that. That's the way kitties are, but you gotta tell them. You don't tell them, they don't know. They'll do whatever they want. And Daniel's the same way. You gotta tell him, or he ain't gonna do it. He's gonna tell you instead, just like the kitties would. The kitties say, wait a minute, I can do this. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can, by golly. And I got a newspaper right here that says you can. You know, I don't know what a newspaper is, so you can't tell me nothing. Swat! Ooh, wait a minute, I know what a newspaper is now. Oh dear. I wish I'd been more insightful with my wife. She was dependent on me, and I didn't know, I didn't realize. And I was trying to help her. I thought I was telling her, you know, I said, depend on God, don't depend on man. Don't depend on me or anybody, depend on God. And she didn't need to hear that, because she's sick. And she just doesn't comprehend that. I mean, she understands that in a philosophical.
Intellectual.
Philosophical.
Yeah,
But
philosophical.
she doesn't understand that in
In her
every
heart.
day.
Yeah.
in the shoes, walking in the leather, walk of life kind of stuff. She just doesn't understand that. She can't do that every day. She needs somebody to help her. And I wasn't there for her. I was for years, and I wonder what the heck is going on here, because I didn't realize what it was. But she was hanging on my every word. I was kind of a god to her, and I didn't realize that. She didn't realize that. I tried to explain it to her, but what good does it do to explain it? It's like talking to a wall. It's like talking to Daniel sometimes. I mean, you can talk and talk and talk, and he'll go around in circles and circles and circles, and you never get anywhere. Because he can't comprehend some things. His mind is set. And that's the way it is. If you want anything different, you want a different result, you have to do something different. If you do the same thing that you've always done, you're always going to get the same thing. That's what Einstein said. The definition of insanity. You do the same thing and expect a different result. That's insane. You got to do something different. Or you're always going to get the same thing. I think Daniel's capable, but he needs a little help, a little nudge.
Everyone needs help.
When he was doing the
Some people need it more than others.
when Dad was doing the construction work, he got stronger. So I thought he could maybe he
Last a little
But
bit
he-
longer.
yeah.
Instead of 20 days.
He got fired because
After 20
what?
days.
Because I would only work 8 hours and they were working 10.
Oh, 2 hours extra.
2 more hours.
Wait, how?
Yeah, in construction it's normal to work a lot of time. It's normal to endure a lot of difficulties. And I'm sure Jesus could tell us all about it, because he was a carpenter.
Definitely.
It's not for everybody. Not everybody's a carpenter. It's hard work. You know, it just is.
Oh, let me go to the restroom.
And
Well, Well, she was in there the first time.